Grasslands on the left is where I was a minute ago with all the bison. Nice. And the Park Service stops all the fun. I'm glad I skipped this small trail yesterday. I got to the parking lot, it was pretty crowded. It was already getting warm, so I really didn't want to walk it in the heat nor share it with 50 or 100 other people. So just a few people out here with me today.
Now before our people can be stated briefly. It is, are the American people fit to govern themselves, to rule themselves, to control themselves? I believe they are. My opponents do not. I believe in the right of the people to rule. I believe that the majority of the plain people of the United States will, day in and day out, make fewer mistakes in governing themselves than any smaller class or body of men, no matter what their training, will make in trying to govern them. I believe again that the American people are as a whole capable of self-control and of learning by their mistakes. Our opponents pay lip loyalty to this doctrine, but they show their real beliefs by the way in which they champion every device to make the nominal rule of the people a sham. I am not leading this fight as a matter of aesthetic pleasure. I am leading because somebody must lead, or else the fight would not be made at all. I prefer to work with moderate, with rational conservatives, provided only that they do in good faith strive forward towards the light. But when they halt and turn their backs to the light, sit with the scorners on the seats of reaction, then I must part company with them. We, the people, cannot turn back. Our aim must be steady, wise progress.
50 million years ago, North Dakota was a tropical environment. Champsosaurus, similar to a crocodile, but not the same. So it's interesting. He resigned as Assistant Secretary of the Navy and joined a volunteer cavalry regiment. He wouldn't even take command of the cavalry. And he talked about how he got to be president, was reluctantly accepted the ticket as vice president for McKinley. Where does it say in here? Yeah, for William McKinley. And that was in 1900. McKinley won, and then in 1901, McKinley was assassinated, and Roosevelt became president, and then he ran and won in 1908 on re-election. And he was responsible for quite a few things, such as the Great White Fleet, getting the Panama Canal built, championing conservation, getting national parks designated. He was a tough SOB as well when he was running after losing the Republican nomination. He ran on the Bull Moose Party, and then in Milwaukee on October 14th of 1912, a fanatic leaped out of the crowd and shot him in the chest. You can see where that board is. That's where the hole was. And he's like, so he insisted on giving the speech. I will make the speech or die. And there's no question he loved being out here in North Dakota. It's where he came after his wife and mother died on the same day. One from childbirth and one from a disease, some sort of illness. And came out originally to hunt, but went back to New York, and then after they passed away, he came out for good. I'm gonna finish what I was talking about inside. A group of people came in. After his wife died during childbirth and his mother died from a sickness, Roosevelt came back out to North Dakota and stayed, used it as a recuperation period. Once he was kind of recovered from his sadness, he moved back to New York and resumed his political career. This was his original cabin that was on the property out here. It's been moved to this site. Oh, that's a huge stove. I'm at Peaceful Valley Ranch, and I hiked down to the river. Not sure what this guy was thinking when he parked this morning. Right in the middle of the parking lot. That's nuts. Probably the first one here and I had no clue. I can see the bison off in the distance. So they're on the other side of the Little Missouri River. I'm gonna see where I can go to see them. Made it to the Little Missouri River. Oh, scared me. Oh wow, beaver. That's been a long time ago though. I'm enjoying my time in Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. I'm at the South Unit last several days, 3 nights, and heading over to the North Unit today. So hopefully looking for a place to camp there. Bison are starting to cross the river. Very cool. Okay, coming up on the riverbank at the left. I got some going down river and going to come up that way probably, so I don't want to be in the middle of them. I'm going to start walking. This is probably where they're heading. I see multiple ways out right here. I don't want to stand here and block them, so I'm going to keep walking. I want to go down and pet those big fluffy cows. That's wilderness on the other side of the Little Missouri River. This Peaceful Valley Ranch is a old homestead, and then after the park was established, it became park headquarters, and they eventually a concessionaire for horse riding. But that shut down in 2016. So now they use this building at the right as an education center during the summer, and then the house on the left becomes a education center in the winter. They're not open formal programs, but they do classroom groups for schools as part of their curriculum. All right, bison have made it to the road because I see a traffic jam out there. Here are those bison that just crossed the river that I was watching. Now they're up on the main road going across. Look at that, beautiful. I'll get my brake right here in a second to be able to cross. And there's more coming.